When you think of big laptop manufacturers, you think of Dell, HP, Compaq, maybe even Lenovo slash IBM. But there is another one, Toshiba. Well, they're gone now, but they existed. So you got laptops that feel really sturdy and got some really good plastic. And then you got laptops like this, which, well, to put it this way, look at that, it's bending. Just when you thought the build quality of laptops was usually mediocre and usable, you got laptops like the Toshiba Satellite C655, where the hinge just snaps out of its mold and never goes back. Oh, it's so terrible. I mean, come on. All of them get affected by this. The plastic is so cheap that it just snaps out of place and the screws break. That's just so well made, don't you think? I got my hands on this laptop through a shitty pawn shop in their back room where all their untested stuff is. This laptop sold really well due to its low price. However, due to its terrible build quality, many people felt scammed and Toshiba refused to recall them. Another issue was its overheating issue, which resulted from the fake vent right above the fan. Yet another issue was the poor audio quality, abysmal even for the time. This would have been a crappy electronics video, but since this laptop is still very usable, ignoring the hinge and poor audio, this is a scrutinized tech video instead. So now, let's dive into the specs. This laptop comes standard with a dual-core Intel Pentium B960 with a clock speed of 2.2 GHz. This laptop comes standard with 2 sticks of 2GB DDR3 RAM, which totals at 4GB. The motherboard supports up to 8GB. This laptop comes standard with a Super Combo DVD plus RW plus R DL DVD drive. This laptop comes with a 15.6-inch 720p display. This laptop comes with integrated graphics labeled Intel Graphics Media Accelerator HD Graphics. The bloatware pre-installed on this computer includes Adobe Acrobat Reader, Adobe Flash Player, face recognition software, Google Chrome, Net Zero Internet Service, Norton Internet Security 2012, QuickBooks Online Banking, Skype, Toshiba App Place, Toshiba Assist, Toshiba Book Place, Toshiba Bulletin Board, Toshiba Disk Creator, Toshiba HDD Recovery, Toshiba HDD/SSD Alert, Toshiba Hardware Setup Utility, Toshiba Media Controller, Toshiba Online Backup, Toshiba Password Utility, Toshiba Recovery Disk Creator, Toshiba Real-Time, Toshiba Service Station, Toshiba Supervisor Password Utility, Toshiba Value Added Package, and Well Tangent Game Console. For some reason, none of these have desktop shortcuts. Now let's get to the ports. On the back, we have nothing. So on the left, we have a Kensington lock, VGA out, USB 2.0, Ethernet, USB 2.0, and a combo headphone and microphone port with headset support. This laptop has no USB 3.0 since it's a low-end PC. On the front, we have an SD card port. On the right, we have a Super Combo DVD drive and power jack. Wow, this thing is lacking in ports, even for the time. Now let's get to the test. Alright, so here's the Toshiba Satellite C655. And it is not a good laptop at all, in any way. I put my hand on it and it bends. It bends. Oh, that is so cheap. None of the HPs do that. Oh, it doesn't open right up. Look, it's bending. I know you can see that. It's freaking bending. That is not good. Okay, so you could call that opened up, but I don't. That's freaking bad. So it has the original sticker and the original thing. So I guess they're trying to comply with some kind of recycling, because if you guys remember the old recycling crates of the early 2010s, well, yeah, I guess they try to become a part of it. Oh boy, this thing is janky as hell. This is so cheaply made. Oh my gosh, that feels so bad. That feels so freaking cheap. Look, it feels like this DM Tech DVD player. I hardly notice a difference, right? It's even flimsy like it. Look at that. I can spin this whole thing around. Look at this. Oh, that's so cheap. Who thought it was okay to make a laptop like this? Oh my gosh, it freaking sucks. The keyboard doesn't even work. Oh, that is just so cool. Now I have to use an external keyboard to even use the damn thing. Oh, that's just so convenient. Okay. Now, they try to show that, oh, it works with Skype and all, and it's smooth and fast for Skype. Well, I hate to tell you the truth, but this thing isn't even good for that. It is terrible in every way, shape, and form. Everything about it feels cheap. At least the keyboard feels solid, but it doesn't feel as good as the HP keyboards from the early 2000s. Oh my gosh, this thing just feels so cheap. Everywhere, it's cheap, 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 cheap. Oh my gosh, how could they make such a terrible, terrible machine? A lot of people say that this exact laptop is the reason why Toshiba doesn't make laptops anymore. But anyway, we gotta test this thing out. We gotta fire it up. One thing I have to give it credit for, it's kind of quiet. Alright, so here we are. And, well, it's not that quick to boot up. And there's barely even any bloatware on this thing. Which is pretty strange, honestly. But it is a good thing that it doesn't have too much bloatware. Okay, so we're in. Installing device driver. What is there? There is nothing there. Alright, so now we're going to test some things out, some applications, and then blah blah blah, that and this, and then we're going to just wrap it all up. Since this thing is so handicapped, I have to use an external keyboard for this thing because it doesn't work. So yeah, I'm using an IBM keyboard that is still made by Lenovo to this day. Want to hear something cool? Well, too bad you can't, because the speakers are quiet as hell. Listen. That's max volume. I have other laptops, even older than this, that can go way louder. This is just so crappy. Oh my gosh, this is just terrible. Alright. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do on this piece of shit is go to Firefox and watch my videos on YouTube. Alright, so now that we're at my channel, we're going to do the usual stuff.
Man, this is a lot of people. What are we going to do? Hey, I have some extra space in my convertible we could use. Oh, really? Cool. That'd be nice, because the car is pretty packed. Yeah, alright. Yeah, we can fit some people in there.
It should be way louder than this. That's max volume. I don't know if this was intended as a low-end PC. I'm pretty sure, but I'm not sure. This is terrible. Alright, so now let's do Sonic Robo Blast 2, which I always use when I review. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There we go. No lag whatsoever. It actually runs really smoothly on here. Wow, this is incredible. I'm not gonna fall off like always. This sounds terrible for max volume. It sounds worse than my iPhone. No! Alright, so that was Sonic Robo Blast 2. Now let's do Project 64. Specifically, let's do Mario 64. Alright, so Nintendo 64 emulates pretty well on here. Now, if you guys don't know, laptops were more expensive than desktops back in the day, but now they're cheaper. Okay, so that was Mario 64. Like I said, full volume. But anyway, that's all I really wanted to show you guys. So, now we're going to move on to the conclusion. With this useless sticker and this, and the hinge defect, it turns out that this isn't exactly a bad laptop. Oh, is that a fake vent? Oh my gosh, you gotta be freaking kidding me. The battery can't stay in place. What the f- Oh. This should have been a crappy electronics video. Damn it.